Alright, I am live. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon stream here in downtown Toronto. I'm on University Avenue, a bit north of King West, next to St.Andrew subway station where I got off the subway. It's a cloudy Sunday, a cloudy day in downtown. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Well, yeah, as I was saying, I had a phone call from someone, so that's why the stream was buffering for a bit. So as I was saying, I got off the subway at St. Andrew Station on line 1 like 5 minutes ago, and it's a cloudy Sunday afternoon. It was raining earlier this morning, but thankfully the rain has stopped. So it's a decent Sunday afternoon. The weather is nice, and the temperature is around 8 degrees Celsius. Not too cold, not too hot. And yeah, I am here in downtown Toronto once again. And for this live stream, I'll be walking north from St. Andrew Station at King West and University, and I'll be heading north towards St.Clair West Station, because unfortunately line 1 is still down this weekend between St. Andrew and St.Clair West stations on line 1. But the line 1 shuttle buses are only operating between St. George and St. Clair West, and there are no shuttle buses running between St. George and St. Andrew at this time. So that's why I'll be heading north from here at University near King towards St. Clair West Station. And all that sort of thing. And in the chat I see Ethan Lee, Queensway, Joe Collins, hello Chad Hurry, Zed User, and everyone else joining the chats. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And also today is the last day of Comic-Con that's taking place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre at the North Building. I was there back on Friday with Joshua and Alex. Hey, Sunny D is here, and Blizz 1977. Welcome. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I did bring my umbrella with me in case the rain might come back, but I don't think the rain might come back though. It was raining earlier this morning when I woke up from bed, but thankfully the rain has stopped. But now it is cloudy outside, and not so busy here in downtown Toronto at King West and University on a Sunday afternoon, because I think everyone's at Comic-Con, and Comic-Con runs until 5 p.m. so it's gonna close 2 hours early. And yesterday Comic-Con ran from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. and today Comic-Con runs from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. and the admission is at least $40 plus tax. Hey, Hardjodds, welcome. And here I am, back here in downtown Toronto, but I'm going to be heading north though, from here at King West and University towards St. Clair West Station, near Bathurst Street and St. Clair Avenue West. I'm wearing my black jacket, my black rain jacket that my mom bought for me, I think last year or so. And I had this jacket for at least a year or so, a year or two. Rashi since last year. But yeah, it's a nice cloudy Sunday afternoon here in downtown Toronto. And on the left is the heart of the financial district in downtown Toronto, and on the right hand side will be the entertainment district on King West, and looking south down towards Union Station, towards Front Street West. So yeah, yesterday I checked out all the cosplayers outside of the Metro Toronto Convention Center at the North Building. As this weekend is still Comic-Con, and it will go on until 5 p.m. So I am walking north along University Avenue on the west side. We'll be heading to St. Clair West Station, because again, line 1 is down between St. Andrew and St. Clair West stations. But you're going to have to catch the line 1 shuttle bus at St. George Station, not at St. Andrew. So I do apologize if the stream was buffering for a few seconds, because I had a phone call. So that's why. Cafe Landwehr since 1919. Yeah, thanks, Chow Hurry. Yep, everything's all good. This is University and Adelaide West. And looking back south towards where I began this live stream. Oh, sorry guys, one sec. There we go. Do you see yourself in 10 years time doing the same thing like live stream? Well, I do my live streams like every weekends. So I do see myself doing the exact same live streams that I do like normally every single weekend. So that is why. And because I'm off work on weekends, that's why I tend to go live every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes I go live on Fridays, Mondays, but mostly Saturdays and Sundays. In fact, I am planning to do a Friday live stream on April 3rd, which will be Good Friday, and it's a holiday, and I'll be off work that day, so I'll do a Friday stream on that day. That will be during the long Easter weekend. There's a special bus. What I think is kind of boring at a certain age. No, not really. Not really. It's a good thing that it has stopped raining by the time I began this live stream. So, but again, I do have my umbrella. I do have my umbrella with me in case the rain does come back, but it might not though. Oh yeah, and today, as of March 22nd, 2026, I almost forgot to say this. Today being March 22nd, 2026, it marks 10 years since the former mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford, has passed away. He was a Canadian politician, businessman, and he was the former mayor of Toronto. He was born back on May 28th, 69. He was born in Etobicoke, and he died at the age of 46 10 years ago. It's been 10 years, which is very sad though. He used to be the former mayor of Toronto. And also and I think he was the like he ran for the 64th mayor of Toronto from 2010 until 2014, so 4 years apart. And he was also a city councilor too, from a very long time ago. And I was 16 years old back then, 10 years ago, back on March 22nd, 2020. Sorry, back on March 22nd, 2016, because that was when he passed away, exactly 10 years ago, which is very sad though. But I'm pretty sure Doc Ford is really upset that that it's been 10 years that his brother passed away, which is very very sad though. Your next live stream from Don Valley Station to Exhibition Station, full stretch of Ontario line process under construction, updates that we won't in future. Well, I am planning to at least do that. I am planning to do a future live stream from Don Valley to Exhibition, riding the Ontario line once it opens in the next 5 years. So I have that in mind. This is Richmond and University Avenue in downtown Toronto. I mean, I am really looking forward to be riding the future new Line 3 Ontario line once it opens. In fact, the Fairleigh Line 3 Ontario line is going to be running underneath Queen West here. That's coming up. Queen West and University Avenue next to Osgood Station. So by the time we get to St.George Station, we're going to be seeing a lot of the Line 1 shuttle buses operating only between St. George and St. Clair West, but not between St. George and St. Andrew. There's the Four Seasons Center for the Performing Arts. That's where I saw a ballet show back in 2015 with my family. You're watching the Jays versus Rays. It's 10-0 Jays. Yeah, today is the last day for the spring training season for the Blue Jays before they return back to Toronto on Friday for the home opener for our home baseball team. So it's going to be really exciting for sure. And looking west along Queen West, all the way towards Spadina Avenue, Bathurst, and all the way towards Trinity Bellwoods Park. Looking east along Queen, all the way towards City Hall, which is on the left hand side. Hey, Brett Mellon, welcome. It was great seeing you yesterday at Bay and Wellington during my stream. 15.6 kilometers of new subway service, 15 stops. So for the future new Line 3 Ontario line, it will have at least 15 stations from Exhibition to Don Valley, which will connect with Line 5. And Lee is here. Welcome. Happy Sunday. March the 22nd, 2026. Yeah, Harry. There's no line 1 shuttle buses here along this stretch of University Avenue between St. Andrew, where I began, up to St. George. I even said that before just now, so. But yeah, it's been a very long time that the former Mayor Rob Ford has passed away, which is very sad. I remember him. He became the 64th mayor of the city of Toronto from 2010 till 2014. I was in school back then, from a very long time ago. So I thought I would share it with you guys because because today marks 10 years since Rob Ford passed away back on March 22nd, 2016. That was when I was in grade 10 back in high school. So it's very sad. But it is what it is. Have you ever traveled to a city you didn't like? Well, that... I mean, I've traveled to cities that I do like, not the ones that I don't like. Just to be honest here. Look, another special bus. Yeah, that's the same unit, 3613. So here along this stretch of University Avenue, there's like a lot of hospitals, a lot of the office buildings, all that sort of thing, and a lot of the businesses along here. So I think I should be streaming. I think I should be streaming for at least 2 hours or so, 2 hours or less. I mean, from St. Andrew to St.Clair West Station, on foot, it does take at least, I think, an hour and 45 minutes, maybe close to 2 hours or less. Just an estimate. And on the left is the entrance to St. Patrick's Station on line 1. Back on Tuesday, during the actual day of St. Patty's Day, I did a video walking around, exploring St. Patrick's Station on line 1. That was during the actual day of St. Patrick's Day, and that video will be up on my channel, I think by next week or the week after. I did a subway tour around St. Patrick's Station on line 1 back on Tuesday, March 17th, during the actual day of the St. Paddy's Day. So I was here back on Tuesday during the actual day of the St. Paddy's Day. There goes a 506 streetcar that's off route because there's a closure at Bay and College. So that's why. And that's the 505 Dundas streetcar. And over there, just east of here, will lead you towards Dundas Square. I was there last night. Hey Israel, welcome. And yesterday when I was checking out Comic-Con, like from the outside of the North Building at the Metro Toronto Convention Center, I tracked down T-Shots. Me and her, we were both live streaming yesterday. Thanks to Modano for letting me know where she was. So we were both like nearby yesterday when we both checked out a lot of the cosplayers during Comic-Con outside of the Metro Toronto Convention Center at the North Building. Hey YouTube, welcome. And over there is the Art Gallery of Ontario, a bit west of here. That will lead you towards the main Chinatown neighborhood. And that's the Shangri-La Hotel, looking south towards it. YouTube, I didn't even dress up for Comic-Con, but I will be dressing up maybe as Spider-Man for Fan Expo. That's coming up in August, in the summertime. So as you can see, downtown Toronto at this time of hour, it's a little bit lively, but I mean, it's a Sunday, you know, everybody's resting at home, but it's always nice to be out and to get some fresh air here in downtown Toronto. Look, that's the northwest corner entrance to St. Patrick's Station, but it's closed because line 1 is down between St. Andrew and St. Clair West. St. Clair West, the best, says John Rocks. Hey John Rocks, welcome. Yeah, that's where I'm heading to. I'm heading to St. Clair West Station, a bit east of Bathurst Street on St. Clair Avenue West. Italian coffee, the best over at Bathurst and St. Clair. Yeah, I know that coffee place. I passed by that place many times. They have good Italian coffee there. It's very quiet here. I can tell that everybody's at Comic-Con for the last day, for the last time before the end of it. But right now at the North Building, it's really packed with people in costumes. Lots of cosplayers there. I mean, they're enjoying their last day at Comic-Con, because it began back on Friday, and today being the last day of it. There's University and Elm Street. Look at that big puddle on the bike lane. That's a big puddle. I am not stepping on that. Lots of more than cosplayers, says John Rocks. Yeah, I mean, there's more than cosplayers. They have comics, lots of comic books, video gaming, lots of characters that you would see at Comic-Con. For example, I saw a Yoshi Dino at Comic-Con. Hello, Ivan. Welcome. So it is of course, the third day of spring. The first day of spring began back on Friday. That was during the first day of Comic-Con. What is your favorite spot of Toronto, Japan? I would say Dundas Square. My favorite spot in downtown Toronto. That's my most favorite spot. But also, not only that, my other favorite spot in downtown Toronto is also the intersection of King West and the University, where I began this live stream earlier. And over there is the Toronto General Hospital on the right hand side. Hey, BG6429, thanks so much. You did record on the Chicago bus. Well, I didn't record the Chicago Transit bus, but I did record the subway in Chicago. Both the red line and the brown line, the L line. I recorded two subway videos in Chicago last year in September, when I was there for at least 2 days with my family. Are you going to Comic-Con again? Well, not today though, BG. I went back on Friday, so I gotta wait until next year. But FanExpo is coming up a few months later in August, so I can't wait for FanExpo. This time for FanExpo for this year, I'm gonna dress up as Spider-Man this time. Look, there's the American flag. So many different country flags that I can really recognize. Hey, that white flag, I know where it's from. I believe that's the Japan flag, with that red dot in the middle of it. And now we're in the neighborhood of Toronto's Discovery District, here in downtown. We're almost at Queen's Park. In fact, I can see Queen's Park up ahead. And that flag, black, red, yellow, that's the Germany flag, I believe. Hey, the Silence Forgotten, welcome. Happy Sunday, thanks for joining in. Remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. As we're approaching College Street, that will be the end of University Avenue. And we'll be entering Queen's Park in a few minutes. Yes, Chattery, you got it. You got it, Chattery. after Queen's Park will become Avenue Road at Bloor West. And there's one Bloor West that's rising up. And that is the Mars building. I think my sister used to volunteer inside that Mars building. I think it was back in 2016, 2017. I forgot, but yeah, it was around those years where my sister volunteered. It was at this building here, over there across the street, at the Mars building. Look, there's First Canadian Place right there, looking south down towards King West and Bay. My Comic-Con in Captown is from the 30th of April to May 3rd. That's cool. Hey, Robert Armstrong, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Let's go to Captown, get sponsored, says John Rocks. I'm not going there. In fact, I haven't even been there before. That's in the country of South Africa. I haven't been down there before throughout my entire life. I want to visit Captown. I'm not sure when though. Sorry. Anyways, so now we're on Queen's Park Crescent. We just left University Avenue not too long ago. We're next to Queen's Park Station. Oh, my power bank. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta switch my power banks because this power bank that I have, it all of a sudden died. So I have to. I did bring my other power bank. Just give me one sec, guys. It's in my other pocket here. Yep, there it is, right here. Alright guys, one sec. I'm just gonna switch my power banks here to a new one that's fully charged. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Right, we're good. You might not see Sky Tower. You only have one Bloor Street. Yeah, well, right now I can't. Yeah, that's right. Right now I can't see the Sky Tower because this Mars building is blocking it. But I can still see one Bloor West, which is right there. And there's the 19 Bay bus that's on detour due to the road closure at Bay and College. In fact, yesterday I was at College Park. There's the Aura right there. "19 Bay." And of course, Queen's Park Station is closed due to the Line 1 closure between St. Andrew and St.Clair West. There's the Legislative Assembly building right there. Can we compare Toronto either to London or New York? I mean, you can. But, well, actually, I don't think you can, though. I mean, you can't compare you can't compare different cities like Toronto, London, or New York. In fact, I haven't been to London, England, but I have been to London, Ontario though. When I was traveling to Chicago from Toronto with my family, I passed by the city of London in Ontario twice. On the way to Chicago and on the way back to Toronto from Chicago, I mean. But I prefer Toronto than all other cities because I was born here. I was born and raised here. So I really like my own city of Toronto anyways. Because here in Toronto there's like subways, streetcars, buses. Johnny did there in London, England. Yeah, Johnny went to London, England a few years ago, I believe. He went there. In fact, I have been to. Actually, I have been to. I remember when I was a kid, when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I've been to London in the UK, in England, with my family. When we were traveling. When we were traveling from here to Iran, and we had a layover in London, England. We traveled on KLM from here to Amsterdam, and then we transferred onto to another flight from. What am I saying? Not KLM. No, sorry, my bad. What am I saying? We traveled by Air Canada, not KLM. We traveled by Air Canada from here to London, UK, not Amsterdam. Well, I have been there, but from here to London, UK, by Air Canada, not KLM. Excuse me. And then we transferred on to another flight from London, England to Iran. That was like from a very long time ago, back in 2010, when I was exactly 10 years old. So we did that. So I went there before. It's a very nice city. Again, the last time I went to London, England was back in 2010 with my family. Toronto has true diversity. Yeah, it does. I mean, here is more safe. So that's why I'm from here. Because I was born here. Oh yeah, and as I was saying also, I've also been to Amsterdam back in 2010 as well. So not just London, England, but I've also been to Amsterdam, the Netherlands, in Europe. Me and my family, we flew on KLM, the airline KLM from Toronto to Amsterdam, and then we transferred onto another flight from from Amsterdam in the Netherlands in Europe to Iran. That was also back in 2010. Calgary, it does. Yep. I think I remember being on British Airways before, from a very long time ago. It's hard to remember. It was like a very long time ago. But on the right is Queen's Park. There's a statue of King Edward. All right, here's good. The sidewalk here is like a little bit narrow, but they're doing some construction on the left hand side, so that's why.
So stay like that.
I think they're fixing the sidewalk on the left. That's why we have to walk here for now until it's fixed. Hey, Zaza. Yeah, sure, Zaza. Yeah, I'm actually walking towards St. Clair West Station, near Bathurst and St. Clair. There's the 94 Wellesley bus. And yeah. All right, Zaza, sounds good. It'll be my. I think it'll be my first time meeting Zaza in person. For me, of course. So this street here is Hoskin Avenue that begins west of here, west of Queen's Park. Looking west towards the University of Toronto St.George campus. There's the Robarts Library right there. Oh yeah, and I can't wait for the cherry blossoms to come out. I'm not sure when exactly, but I think in April it will come out. I think it's after the Easter long weekend it will come out. I gotta double check and see. BG, yep. Yeah, I'll be meeting up with Zaza in person for the very first time. I haven't met him before, but I know Boom and Liam have met him a lot of times. So now it'll be my turn to meet up with Zaza. So now we're almost at Bloor. Alright, Zaza, can't wait to meet your puppy very soon. Ever heard from Henry? Henry is coming back in April. That's what he told me. By April, I think after April Fool's Day he'll come back. That's what I heard. So that's Queen's Park right there. Next to the second entrance to Museum Station, which is closed because of the Line 1 closure this weekend. But regular service will resume tomorrow, Monday morning at 6 a.m. So as you can see, they're installing new elevators at Museum Station, which won't be completed until I think by the end of next year or so. I gotta double check and see. Yeah, I think next year. Hey, first class, welcome, and no worries. I mean, I don't mind that. I mean, I know you're busy, but it's good to have you here, first class. Alright, so at Bloor, we'll head west up to Spadina, and then we'll head north along Spadina Road in the Annex. And then we'll make a left turn onto Davenport Road. And that's where you'll find Casa Loma. And then we'll head west on Davenport Road to Bathurst, and then north on Bathurst all the way towards St. Clair Avenue West, where you'll find St.Clair West Station. And that's where I'll end the stream, next to St.Clair West Station. So right here, as you can see, they're installing new elevators. So this station, Museum Station, it's going to be really accessible once it's completed. Once they finish, installing those brand new elevators at Museum Station. And on the left is the ROM, Royal Ontario Museum. I think the last time I went to the ROM was back on, was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year before I last went to the ROM. It had to be over a year ago, I believe. And that is the Gardner Museum across from the ROM, right there. There was a 13 Avenue Road bus. I've been on that route a lot of times. First class asked, where are the stockyards? Oh, you mean the area of the stockyards? That's somewhere at Keele and St. Clair. Hey, good afternoon, Carl Roth 1. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining in. Matthew did a stream. He's done now. Oh, okay. I gotta watch his live stream after mine. Toronto should get a Nintendo store. It's time. I think I heard about that. They should be having like at least more Nintendo stores. So I know that the new movie, the new Super Mario Galaxy movie is coming out on April 1st during April Fool's Day. But I'll be watching it in May. That'll be during my birthday month. And everybody's heading inside the ROM. It's gonna be a little bit busy though for a Sunday. I was inside the ROM. It was over a year ago. That was the last time I went. I think it was back on July 14th of 2024. I was with Henry, Liam, and Boom back then, when we checked out all the exhibits. All of dinosaurs, T-Rex, all that sort of thing. Sharks. Exhibition on now. Sharks. I remember watching the movie called Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. These sharks, they look similar though, from the movie, from those two movies, Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. I remember watching those two movies from a very long time ago. Now we're at Bloor and Queen's Park Crescent / Avenue Road. So now I am at the northern boundary of downtown Toronto. and looking back south towards downtown. And Avenue Road begins north of Bloor. This will be the neighborhood of Yorkville, known as the McMile here. So we'll walk west towards the Annex. We'll walk up to Bloor and Spadina. And then what we'll do is we'll head north on Spadina Road towards Davenport Road, where you will find Casa Loma. I don't remember if I've ever been inside Casa Loma. I think Henry has been inside. Vasily has been inside. And who else? I'm trying to remember. I think another streamer, Canadian Disney family, she has been inside Casa Loma with her kids and her husband before. So this is west on Bloor West on the south side. I remember last Sunday, years where the St. Patrick's Parade took place. It was running along Bloor West from St.George, where it began, up to Yonge Street, and then south on Yonge all the way towards Dundas Square. That was from last Sunday. That was during last Sunday's St. Patrick's Parade. I covered it, Johnny did, Liam did, Ken did, Josh, Alex, we all covered it. So that was fun times. And the next parade coming up will be the Easter Parade, happening on April 5th. Again, I'm still deciding if I do want to cover the Easter Parade, which is on Queen East in the beaches. So I gotta start thinking about that. If I do want to, at least do a live stream covering the Easter Parade. That'll be during the long Easter Parade weekend. I mean, during the long Easter weekend. So that we'll see. So I think by the 2-hour mark, we'll be arriving at St. Clair West Station. So yeah, and also it's the end of March break. Last week was March break. Hope everybody who was so for those of you who are in school, high school, middle school, or elementary school. I think some of my viewers who are in school and some viewers who are not. But for those of you watching and who are in middle school, high school, elementary school, hope you all had an amazing March break. And tomorrow we'll be back to school. For all the kids. There's a Line 1 shuttle bus. This is Bedford Road and Bloor West. A bit north of here, you'll find the Bedford entrance to St.George Station on lines 1 and 2. And on my left hand side will be the Varsity Stadium. So we got these Line 1 shuttle buses. So again, these Line 1 shuttle buses only operates between St. George Station and St. Clair West, but not between St. George and St. Andrew. If you're planning to get to downtown, take line 2 from St. George to Bloor Yonge, and take line 1 down towards Union Station or towards St. Andrew. Or you can take the 510 Spadina streetcar from Spadina Station and get off at either at King West or Front and walk towards the heart of downtown. I mean, there's like several options to get to downtown during these closures for line 1. Hey, Dirk C. Good afternoon and welcome. And we have 93 in the building. Remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. All that fun stuff. And let's look at the Varsity Stadium. That's where most people will play football, rugby. So now I'm between the Annex and Yorkville. Behind me is Yorkville, and straight ahead will be the Annex. So I'm walking towards there. And then we'll head north on Spadina Road anyways. So this stream won't be a very, very long stream like yesterday, but it really depends though. And now the sun is out. Well, not fully, but almost. Well, at least thankfully it has stopped raining. Right before I began my live stream, so here we are right now. We will take Zaza for a walk. Sounds good. Wordsworth College residence, U of T St.George campus. And last Sunday, I was standing at the northeast corner of Bloor and St. George, capturing the St. Pius Parade, all the floats, marching bands, all that sort of thing. So here's where the St. Pius Parade began last Sunday. From here to Dundas Square. And that is the St. George Street entrance to St. George Station on lines 1 and 2. There's the Battle Shoe Museum, and looking south down St. George, there's the Robarts Library. The area known as U of T St. George campus. There was a northbound Line 1 shuttle bus heading to St. Clair West station, where we'll all be heading to. You know, for me, I'm not really into taking the shuttle buses unless I have to. Unless I have to. There's no other choice, but in general, I'm not really into taking the the Line 1 shuttle buses. Sometimes they're slow, so that's why. There's a Gayubi, a Japanese grill, cafe, books, crafts. Have I been to the shoe museum? No, Dirk C, but I have passed by it from the outside, but I haven't even really been inside yet. I think Johnny has been inside the shoe museum. I think it was during the doors open event, and I think he made a video there too. So that's that. That's a very nice building that they're building. That's really neat. That's really neat. This is Huron Street, Huron and Bloor. We're still in the neighborhood of U of T, the area known as U of T, St. George campus. You'll see like lots of university students around here during lunchtime. And now we're approaching Spadina Road on the right. On the left will be Spadina Avenue. But we're going to be heading north on Spadina Road, right towards Davenport Road. And maybe we'll walk around we'll walk around the outside of Casa Loma. And then we'll continue north all the way towards St.Clair West Station. I think more condos will be going up over there, I believe. Or it says state of connection. I think that's where they're going to be building a new condo, I believe. Well, we'll see. We'll see in the next 2 years. What will they be building over there in that corner there? Wine rack. So now we're gonna head north on Spadina Road. So further west will lead you towards Koreatown, Bloor Courts Village, Bloordale, all that sort of thing. There's non-stop Line 1 shuttle buses here. We'll be heading to as far east as St.George Station. And now we have 97 watching. Remember to hit the thumbs up if you're new to my channel and subscribe. As always, if you're new to my channel, it really does help out the channel a lot. And there's the 506B Carlton bus. Yeah, that's on a new Nova bus LFSC Plus unit 6619. Interesting. So let's cross here. Bloor and Spadina in the Annex. I remember last year's Santa Claus Parade. I was standing right here at Bloor and Spadina. I think for this year's Santa Claus Parade, I'll probably be standing somewhere at Christie Pitts Park, but that's a long way still. That's still a long way, so there's more time to at least think about it and see where I'll be standing for that parade. There's the 506B bus. So welcome to the Bloor Annex neighborhood, where they have lots of old homes, nice houses along the stretch. And the Annex neighborhood is mostly residential, lots of homes along the way. There's the 127 Davenport bus on the Orion NG Diesel H146. I recorded the 127 Davenport a few times. I think around 4 or 5 times. a very long time that I last live streamed here along Spadina Road. I think the last time was last year, back on April 6th. Hey, greetings, Deborah Pine U1S. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Hi everyone, Estepan. I watch all your videos and live streams. This is my first time chat. Welcome to my chat, Deborah. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching all my videos and my live streams. And your first time in my chats, thanks for being here. And remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. This area is mostly very quiet here along this stretch of Spadina Road. So we're above the Spadina line. In fact, the Line 1 trains, they run underneath Spadina Road. And looking back south towards Bloor, which is right there. Thank you, Deborah, for subscribing. And don't forget to check out my video for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will be a walk around the North Building at the Metro Toronto Convention Center during the first day of Comic-Con. So that video is already up and ready for tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. Where I was with Joshua and Alex during the first day of Comic-Con of this year. It'll be at least an hour-long video. So now we're on the east side of Spadina Road, heading north, which will take us all the way towards Casa Loma. Wow. All that smoke that came out from the bus. I guess some of that diesel coming from that bus that just passed by, heading south towards Spadina Station and then towards St.George Station. Hey, greetings, 1344 IJGBK. Thanks for joining in. So again, we're in the North Annex neighborhood. And not only that, this neighborhood has a lot of old homes and houses. There's like a few apartments at the west, like on the west side of Spadina Road. I remember I've done a walking video along this stretch of Spadina Road from Dupont Station, which is up ahead, south down towards Spadina Station on lines 1 and 2, which is behind me, where we passed by earlier. Look, and there is the other entrance to Spadina Station. That's the Kendall Avenue entrance. It's very nice here. And now we're over an hour in. Now we're on Spadina Road between Bloor and Dupont Street. That was fast. You know, I gotta do more live streams around the Annex neighborhood, walking through these residential streets. So Casa Loma, Spadina Museum up ahead. Oh, and Blizz 1977 with the $2 super chat. Thanks, Japan, for another great live stream. Thank you, Blizz, for your support. Alright, cheers, Blizz. Thank you so much for your support. Cheers to you. It's definitely very much appreciated, Blizz. Hello from the United States, Alabama. Greetings, Chelsea. Let's see here. Oh, there's like lots of shuttle buses heading north and south down Spadina Road here. Just non-stop, replacing the Line 1 subway between St.Clair West and St. Andrew. We're actually between St.Clair West and St.George. That's the Annex retirement residence. These mini apartments here. I think there's like a few retirement residences apartments. There's one here that we just passed by, which is on the east side of Spadina Road. And these ones, nope. Hey, greetings, Jonathan. Hello from Edmonton. I love Toronto and go there often. Awesome. Good to know. This is Bernard Avenue right here. Bernard Avenue. Bernard. A very nice, peaceful, quiet street in the Annex. Lots of old homes along the way here. Which is nice. Which is very nice. We're almost at Dupont. We're continuing north all the way to Davenport Road. That was a northbound Line 1 shuttle bus. It is now 3:28. So I think I'll end the stream at around 4:30ish, 4:45ish. I think I'll make more walking videos along the stretch in the future time. I'm not sure when though, but and I want to do at least more videos outside of Toronto, like for example in Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec City, and where else? Guelph, Brampton, Oakville, Mississauga. Oh, I saw a sign that says Happy Casa Day. I have done a few videos in Mississauga. Well, actually, the only time there was when I made a video walking around Square One and Erin Mills Town Center. I've done two mall videos at Square One in Mississauga, and one mall video at Erin Mills Town Center in Mississauga, Ontario. But I gotta do like more walking videos along the streets in Mississauga, Ontario. So far I've only done like mall videos, like Square One, Erin Mills Town Center in Mississauga. I have live streamed in Yorkville before. And there's the Dupont Station. I remember last time they were in the process of installing new elevators here at Dupont Station. So there's at least two entrances to Dupont Station. One on the northwest corner of Dupont Street and Spadina Road, and the one behind me is the southeast corner entrance to Dupont Station on line 1. So we'll stay on the east side of Spadina Road for now. This is Dupont and Spadina. Here comes the 26 Dupont bus. I rode that bus before. Hey Margaret, I'm doing great. And hello to TK Jones 3167 saying, "Hey Japan, great walk so far. Thank you so much." And hello to Julian as well. Greetings, Julian. Yep, that's right. That is right. All right, let's cross Dupont Street. Oh, and here's where Johnny began his live stream back on Friday. He began his live stream next to Dupont Station on line 1. And he made his way south down towards downtown. It was back during the first day of spring. So we're doing a look here at Dupont and Spadina Road. Oh, and before we continue north on Spadina Road, we'll do one last look here. This will be the North Annex neighborhood here at Dupont and Spadina Road. The weather is very mild, not too cold. The weather is perfect. Looking forward to warmer days to approach. So looking at the southeast corner to Dupont Station, and of course the northwest corner to Dupont Station on line 1. I've done videos exploring around Dupont Station before over the last several years. Actually, I think 2 years ago I've done it. And look what I see, Casa Loma straight ahead, up ahead, which is nice. A real castle. We're actually called known as the Spadina Museum. I like how there's 2 entrances on each corner. Well, actually on both 2 corners, the northwest corner and the southeast corner of Dupont and Spadina Road here. Look, it's a city scene tour bus. The upper decker bus, where you would see a whole bunch of tourists who are new to Canada. They can board this bus, and the driver will take them on a tour around the city of Toronto and to see what it's like. Tour bus parked Dundas and Yonge Street. Yeah, mostly at Yonge and Dundas, where I was yesterday, and that's where you would normally see the tour bus being parked. And over there is Georgetown College. I think I remember over a year ago, here's where the Garlic Festival took place along the stretch. I checked out the Garlic Festival off camera though. I mean, to me, I didn't really enjoy that festival very much. To be honest, here it says this is Spadina and McPherson Avenue. Archives, research hall, and exhibits right there. Greetings, George Anderson 1818. Greetings from Yorkville, Ohio. I've been to Casa Loma many times with my family. I missed those days. Well, that's good. Hopefully next time when you visit here, you'll definitely revisit Casa Loma. I am walking towards there anyways, but I am like nearby, not too far from it. Hey, greetings, Don, Intruder Alert Captain, all the way from Kitchener, Ontario. Greetings to you, Don. So we'll take a walk around the outside of Casa Loma for a bit, and then we'll just head west on Davenport Road, which is coming up. We'll walk west up to Bathurst Street, and then north on Bathurst towards St. Clair Avenue West, where you'll find St. Clair West Station. I know I've said that many times. I think this area may not have a good connection, but we'll see how it goes. Sure, Zaza, no problem. We will see you soon, Zaza. Anyways, we are now at Davenport and Spadina Road, right here. So we'll walk up the stairs, and that's where you can get a nice view of the downtown skyline as well as the CN Tower. Oh, gotta cross here. Cross quick because the bus wants to turn left onto Davenport Road. Wow, just look at that view here. Looking south down towards downtown. Very neat. Very decent. So now let's walk up the stairs. I remember Johnny and Ken, they've live streamed here a lot of times on their channels. Here it's nice. It's like we're going hiking. A hike on the stairs, as Shuttle says. Look at that view. Actually, let's go more upstairs. We'll get a better view from up there. And here's where you can take pictures of the downtown skyline. Look, no sights of the CN Tower yet. I guess here is good. Let's see here. Look, now I can see it. Now I can see the CN Tower. Look at that view so far. Yeah, I'm glad that the signal is holding up here. Sometimes when there's like a lot of trees here, sometimes the connection can dip, but because I am streaming this in 4K, 60 frames per second, so that's why I prefer to do a 4K quality stream for you guys. You can see how I pan my camera; it's really smooth. Because it's in 4K 60. Hey Leo Chung, welcome. Thanks for joining in as I am next to Casa Loma, which is north of Davenport Road. So Spadina Road ends here, ends down there at Davenport Road, but Spadina Road continues north up to Eglinton Avenue West, above Line 5. That's a tall building in front of the CN Tower. Yeah, you can see the building. I mean, you can still see the CN Tower, but it's behind that little red building, like right there. See, as you can see, like it's literally like right there. So let's head further up the stairs. and we'll see what's here and not here. Hey, Boom is in the room, saying the King of North York. Greetings, Boom. Thanks for joining in, Boom. Let's see here. Oh, that's better. Look at that view so far. It's very nice. This is so nice. And that, yeah, yes, there's Casa Loma right there. So Spadina Road continues north of here up to Eglinton Avenue West, which will lead you towards the affluent Forest Hill neighborhood. Of Old Forest Hill. Yep. Oh, I think I'm buffering, guys, for some reason. That's neat here. Alright, Boom says no buffering. It's very nice here. Still very nice. Alright, now it's going up. My connection is going up. Hey, greetings, Bobby Bird 4985. The dinner party room is cool inside. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they have a really cool dinner party room inside Casa Loma. Hey, Nikki and Fun Dog. Who's gonna be the 74th like, says Boom. We'll see who. We'll see who will be the 74th like. Now we have 76 likes. All right. So for now, let's head west for a bit. So this street we're on is, let's see here. This street is Austin. think TR is Austin Terrace, I believe, and this street over there is Walmer Road. It looks like it looks like that we're heading back south, back down towards Davenport Road. Yeah, I don't mind. Then we can head west on Davenport for now to Bathurst Street and then back north. Yep. Back down to Davenport, then west on then west to Bathurst, and then north on Bathurst, towards St.Clair West Station. I remember trying to take the subway to Union Station, and then I heard arriving at Lawrence Station. This is a terminal station. EA. There is no subway service between Lawrence and St. Clair. Take the shuttle bus. I remember that too, fun dog. Well, this area is peaceful. It's more like a affluent neighborhood here. But the affluent neighborhood will be Forest Hill. Hey, Faith, welcome. More like an affluent neighborhood here. And this is again George Brown College. There's one on Adelaide East, just east of downtown. Alright, Zaza, we will see you soon. We've walked down the downhill from Austin Terrace. This is Austin Terrace. No, that's Walmer Road. This street here is Walmer Road. We've walked downhill from Austin Terrace. We walked downhill down Walmer Road from Austin Terrace, and now we're back at Davenport Road, where Walmer Road becomes Kendall Avenue. So this is Walmer / Kendall and Davenport. We're across from George Brown College. And hello to Tornado's Man. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Woo! Whoa, that bus is empty. Look at that. Really empty. The other bus went so fast when it was making a right turn onto Walmer Road from Davenport Road. I don't think I've ever live streamed along this stretch of Davenport Road. Or actually I have. Or actually no, maybe I have. But not this stretch, but it was somewhere near Bay Street, I believe. So that's where I've last live streamed before. Yeah, it was somewhere near between Bay and Yonge Street, I believe. Oh, there's a Pizza Nova and a Timmy's next to it. Line 1 southbound. I'm gonna go for Pizza Nova. Way better than Pizza. I mean, I like their Nova pizzas way better than any other pizzas. that I can think of. I always get the party size pizza, half mushroom and half pepperoni. I do like every pizza places, but most of all, I like the Pizza Nova. I like the Pizza Nova better than all other pizza places. But I like everything. I like Pizza Hut. I like Domino's Pizza, Blaze Pizza. That used to be at the corner of Young and Shepherd, but it's not there anymore. So. What's going with line 1, says Tornado's man. Line 1 is down between St. Andrew and St.Clair West stations due to track work. Fun dog, yeah, because not everybody works on weekends, including me. So they always try to close down, like, not the whole entire subway lines, but just a few portions of the line. Like for example, like they didn't close the entirety of line 1, just half of it, just a small portion of line 1 between St. Andrew and St.Clair West. Sort of like a little bit of a small portion of line 1. But they always do that almost every weekend, which is really annoying though, because most weekends, a lot of people, they take the subway to downtown from North York, from up north, to visit different places and events that's going on in our city. And not only that, not only on weekends, mostly during weekdays too. They just, like, they would immediately say, okay, line 2 is down between, because I remember last time line 2 was down between Keele and St. George due to a truck injury near Keele Station. Like it was due to someone who was injured on the tracks near Keele Station. That was on a Friday. That was on a Friday afternoon during rush hour. That was back on a Friday. It was back on Friday, February 27th, when line 2 was down between Keele and St. George. That was during the Friday afternoon rush hour. That was crazy though, really crazy, because everybody was trying to get home, and St. George station was really packed too on line 2, on the line 2 platform at St. George station. It was really packed. And over there, at the southwest corner of Bathurst and Davenport Road, is where you'll find the Hillcrest garage, the Hillcrest bus garage, and the streetcar garage. At the southwest corner of Davenport Road and Bathurst Street. So now we're on Bathurst Street, Bathurst and Davenport Road. So here's where you'll see the southbound line 1 shuttle buses operating from St. Clair West Station. It will make a left turn onto Davenport Road, and then it will head east up to Spadina Road and Davenport, and then south on Spadina to Bloor, and then down to St. George Station. I haven't even live streamed along this stretch of Bathurst Street before. So over there is the Hillcrest division, where you would see streetcars and buses. And I remember it was I think it was over a year ago, way over a year ago. It was back on September 28th, 2024. Yeah, it was back on September 28th, 2024, when there was an open house event that took place at the Hillcrest garage. But the last time I went to the Hillcrest garage, it wasn't back on September 28th of 2024. It was back on September 17th of 2022. It was way over 3 years ago, and that was the day when I went to the Ukraine festival in the Blue West Village neighborhood. That was when I first met Alex, get her on TO that day, and we've been friends for way over 3 years. So now this is north on Bathurst on the east side. We just left Davenport Road, now we're walking north towards St. Clair Avenue West. Spans everywhere today. He's in Zaza land. You got it, yep. Of course I know that for sure. I mean, why would I not know about that? I mean, I have to know, so. And here comes the fun uphill. As always. All right, so I think Zaza said that he'll try and meet up with me on Bathurst Street. Alright, how is my power bank doing so far? Let's see here. So far okay? That was a northbound 7 Bathurst bus. Alright guys, one sec here. Oh, I think my gimbal is sideways a bit because we're going uphill, and that's why. Number 7 bus watch party. Yeah, I was watching Zaza's live stream earlier. I think a few days ago. He always live streams the 7 Bathurst watch party, which is very nice though, and I do enjoy that stream a lot though. And this is Austin Terrace, where I was earlier. Well, a bit east of Bathurst Street. Hey Vortex, welcome. So I think it's my first time live streaming along this stretch of Bathurst Street here. I'm between Davenport and St. Clair Avenue West. Fun dog, I would say very well known. Very well known in that area. And that is the Hillcrest Community Center on the right. Yeah, there's the Hillcrest Community Center. It's not really a big community center. It's like a little big, but a little bit small too. This is Nina Street coming up. Start of Nina Street, beginning east of Bathurst. Hey, look, it's the statue of the lion. Interesting. Hey, Jazz Pike, welcome. So we're almost at St. Clair Avenue West. So normally during the end of the shift at midnight, along these tracks here is where you'll see the 512 St. Clair making its way back south down towards the Hillcrest garage. But I am really looking forward to the home opener of the Blue Jays happening this Friday, March 27th. And next Friday will be Good Friday. It will be a holiday. I'll be off work that day, and on that day I'll be doing a Good Friday live stream for you guys on that day. So please do stay tuned for that. There's like lots of buses here. Boom says I booked off Friday. Oh, so you booked off this Friday, Boom, or next Friday? You're walking right past my street now. Says Gordon and right 5158. On the way. I think I did. Alright, Boom says this Friday opening day. Yep, okay. This Friday you'll be off work for the opening day of our home baseball team, the Blue Jays. Hey, Bighorn, Sean, welcome all the way from Florida. Yes, so once again, today is the last spring training season for the Blue Jays in the States. And on Friday, the Blue Jays will be back here in Toronto, in downtown Toronto at the Skydome for the opening night of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays playing against the Oakland Athletics. That lion looks like Mustafa from Lion King. Yeah, I remember that. Actually, looks more like Scar from the Lion King. Hey, greetings, Hafiz Ahmed. This is Bathurst and Melgun Road here. There's the library right there. And hello to Juanita again. Can't wait to see the Blue Jays play. Hopefully I can get it on my channels. For sure you will, Sean. Guarantee it. Oh. Hello, hello. Oh, hi, Zaza. Do you want me on camera or? Okay. Hello, Zaza. First time meeting you in person.
Look who it is, Zaza.
Hello.
She's very friendly.
Hello, puppy.
Don't walk into traffic.
Yeah.
Zaza, who's that? You're live on the television.
Yep, you're live right now, puppy. Whoa. Careful.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to walk?
North on Bathurst towards St. Clair.
So, you know the Wishwood Barns?
Yes,
Right?
I know.
Do you know exactly what it is?
I haven't been inside, but I did pass by from the outside.
So that's where the original streetcars were assembled.
That's right.
And worked on. Did you know that?
Oh, I think I know that.
So
Yeah.
Do you want to go over there now?
Well, actually, well, not today because I'm going to end the stream at St. Clair West Station, anyways.
So that's where the original cars.
Actually, I was there the other day when I made a walking video heading south down Christmas Street. No.
Oh, they have all the old memorabilia from all the streetcars.
Interesting.
Everything in there.
I'll have to check it out
Oh,
soon.
it's really cool.
One day for sure, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, they have like all the signs for the streetcars and everything.
Yeah. Hey, Brad Palmer, welcome. Hope you and Marie Palmer are doing well. As I am joined by Zaza for the very first time and his puppy. Sure, no problem. Oh. Yeah, my first time walking a puppy. Hey, careful. Yeah. Oh. My first time ever.
Really? It's all take now.
Yeah, my first time, walking a dog. I've never done that before. It's my first time.
Congratulations.
My first time doing it.
And how do you like it?
Yes. I'll get used to it for sure.
There you go. Look, she's leading the way. She knows.
And what is your name? Wait, what is your name?
Hey.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. And what's your name? Orion? Orion. Nice to meet you.
She's my neighbor.
Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah, I didn't realize he was gonna run away, but again, it's my first time walking a dog, so I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it.
No worries. She's good. She won't run away or anything, so she's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
So over here, you're gonna get to see a lot of chaos here. So all the buses are out of service right now because the construction. So we just saw like 15 in a row, just like turning here.
Right.
So you can see there's a whole bunch here. Look.
Yeah, I see a lot of buses. Yeah, because they end at St. Clair West Station. That's where people can transfer on to the subway, heading north to VMC. Yeah. This is St. Clair and Bathurst. I've live streamed here a lot of times when I was heading to the Casa Loma St. Clair last year, and this year I'll definitely cover the Casa Loma St. Clair very soon. Yeah.
So that street is that's Bradley. It's a one-way street.
Yeah, that I know.
But it's all just coming down. It's all empty.
I knew about that. Yeah, I realized that.
That didn't sell.
One house.
So it's between two condos, master condos, and one tiny house. It's ridiculous.
Right.
It screws up the whole area for how it looks.
Right.
And it's not just them being like, oh, we're not going to sell. It's like, no. That whole area looks now, it's going to be horrible looking because you got this one small house that you screwed up the area because you didn't want to sell and they gave you a great offer. Right? It's unbelievable. The city didn't step in to do it because it's going to look horrible.
Yeah.
By the city. Which way are you going?
East. Yeah. So east on St. Clair Avenue West here.
Yeah, so they're building new condos here too, right?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, they're always building like new condos like everywhere in the city.
3 different buildings in this lot, 3 or 4.
Around 3 or 4. That's almost a lot.
Yeah, this whole lot. You'll see how big it is.
Yeah. Boom says, "Am I coming to the beaches for the Easter parade?" I might. I'm not sure. I might cover the Easter parade on April 5th. I might do that. I'm not so sure yet, but I mean,
don't forget to tell people to check out my channel.
Oh yeah, and
Zaza
oh yeah, don't forget to check out Zaza's channel.
Yeah, with Zaza Gabor.
Yes,
we're live all the time.
Yeah, I watch your live streams every day. The 7 Bathurst watch party.
Yes, you got it.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, there's always something going on.
Yeah,
in the chat room.
And you've met Boom before, Liam. You met.
I worked with Boom for 2 years.
That's nice. That's very nice. Oh, sorry about that.
There you go. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, there goes a eastbound streetcar.
Look how big this lot is for the condos. This is monster big, right? So this used to be a gas station on the corner here.
Yes,
and then
I remember that.
About 10 years ago. And then they're just waiting for it to the earth or the soil to get better so they can build the condo.
Right.
So the thing is that St. Mike's owned the property, and then they wound up selling it to the developers because St. Mike's wanted to build more of the school on this.
Yes.
But then they said, "Oh, we can't because it's the
right.
It's worth too much."
Right. I remember the gas station used to be like right here. Now they're going to be like building more condos, like using this open space here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was this was a Husky gas station.
Yeah.
And it was a really small gas station.
Yeah, it's a lot of spaces here.
St. Mike's, this is where a whole bunch of the Raven Leafs went to play. And including Tim Horton, who passed away from a drunk driving accident. He drove back that's very sad. That's very sad. Yeah. And that was it's always a wonder to me why you always celebrate.
Right.
But it was only him that was in the accident.
Right.
Yeah, that's where they played. Right there. See that arena right there?
Yes.
That's the arena.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Where like Tim Horton played, everybody, all
yeah, that's right. Yes. It's a little bit of a narrow sidewalk here. Hey, greetings, son. Darjan 20, welcome, and hello to JBZI6QO. Boom asked any orange cones around. I don't see.
Yeah,
there are.
They
are. I see them.
You do? Oh, those ones.
Yeah. Yes.
You got it, Boom.
Yep.
You wanted the best. You got the best.
That's right. So this is Joe Fresh on the left, next to the Loblaws.
Boom, there's a whole lot of cones. There's like 7 of them.
There's like a lot of cones everywhere.
Oh my, Boom, you're going to be in cone heaven here. Boom is a cone head.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Dan Aykroyd? Did you like the movie Coneheads?
I'm not a fan of that. No.
No, did you see the movie Coneheads?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
Check it out. It's an 80s or 90s movie.
I'll definitely check it out.
1991, Saturday Night Live.
Old movie. Okay, I'll definitely check it out.
The Coneheads, they come from France.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'll definitely watch it for sure. So here's where the Line 1 shuttle buses will lay over before it starts heading.
All the cones that Boom wanted to see.
Yeah, all these cones here.
Let's go watch them. Come here, let's find the cones for Boom. Let's count the cones for Boom. Let's go.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom likes to look at them and to inspect them.
Yeah, I can see there's one here, one cone here.
Because they're all like different companies. That's what he wants to check.
Yeah.
He wants to see the different companies.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. A lot of cones everywhere.
No.
Sorry about that.
Good? Good.
Yeah.
See, look, almond.
Oh, almond. That's neat. A lot of cones here.
And Boom, there's like a ton more up there, but I don't think we need to go that far. Unless you want to.
Well, up to me if I want to.
Let's go.
Yeah. You can call me Sundar. Okay, I'll call you Sundar for sure. To my viewer. Yeah. So we're outside of St.Clair West Station, where customers can transfer from the Line 1 shuttle buses onto the northbound Line 1 subway. That will take them directly from here to Vaughn.
More cones ahead.
More cones, yeah. Just I know.
Boom. This is holy Toledo.
Yeah, I know.
Look at this guy's illegal move. Cutting off the bus.
Yeah. Oh, careful, driver.
Wow. Look at the chaos, eh?
Yeah.
Boom, have you ever seen this many cones in your life? Has anyone in the chat seen this many cones?
I think they have seen it a lot of times.
No.
I've seen them. I've seen many
This
cones.
many?
Well, yeah, of course.
Really? Where?
Well, somewhere in downtown. I've seen them. A lot of cones downtown, North York, everywhere.
Like, what was going on that all these cones just magically appeared?
Just normally like the line 1 closures, all that sort of thing.
So that's where you see all the
yeah.
cones. Do you recognize any of them? Were these ones that you've seen before? Or are they all new ones? Look at this. Look, holy Toledo. Someone put their cup on the cone.
Oh yeah.
Look at
Someone
that.
left a cup on the cone.
That's a short right here for me. Hold on. That's the cup on a cone. Holy Toledo. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And look, there's Saban.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Zaza.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
10,000 hits.
Boom says a pink Panther jacket that you're wearing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like your jacket. I like your Under Armour hat too. I have the hat too. The red one at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zaza ate my red one. I had a red one.
Oh.
I had a red one on this one, and then I came home, and the whole thing looked like it's been gone through. I don't know what.
Like gone through like where? Like
a tractor.
Oh.
Like a lawnmower.
Hmm.
She ate my hat.
Yeah. Boom says cute puppy Zaza. Yeah, I agree.
I thought the cones were gonna end, but this is record-breaking amount I've seen.
I have like 10 minutes before I end, so I still have time.
Well, let's yeah, let's walk around. You want to keep walk back that way?
I'll walk back towards the entrance to St.Clair West Station.
You want to go on this side?
No.
On this side?
Actually, yeah. We'll stay on the north side for
Whatever
now.
You want, buddy.
Yeah. And Brad Palmer says I like the pink Panther too.
Thank you, Brad. You got it.
Yep. Yeah, I guess here's good. Yeah. So I guess here's good.
Yeah, you want to turn back?
Sure.
Whatever you want to do. Or you want to walk to the light?
I guess we'll walk. Yeah, I guess we'll head back. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Hey, Martin, welcome.
What's Boom saying?
Boom is saying 94 likes on my live stream.
Nice.
94
I'm
likes.
going to take a picture of you because I'm going to slide you after.
Oh, you're gonna sign me off home.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna get slimed.
There you go.
Hey Sandy, I am with Zaza. My first time. Pee Wee. My first time meeting Pee Wee for the first time in person.
And Zaza.
And Zaza, yeah, that's right.
Zaza Gabor.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's this little one?
This is Zaza Gabor.
This is
Hey.
Zaza Gabor.
Oh, careful.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're such a pretty girl. Oh my god. Kisses? Do you kisses? Oh, she's gorgeous. Congrats. So what breed is she? I have staffing.
American Bully.
I have a she look a little like her. Shasha.
Oh, let me find it. Very nice.
You know dog people. You
Very
know
nice.
Dog people. She's there. No, take my picture. Yeah, I don't want mine.
No, okay.
Sorry, thanks. I see dogs now.
Oh, yeah.
Become a mush dog.
Oh, no worries. She's Have a good one. That's my old bike manager.
Oh, careful.
Look at all these buses.
Yes, that's what it's like during the closure for line 1.
Holy Toledo, eh?
Yeah, all these buses will be heading back south towards St. George station.
No, not all the other service ones.
Well,
Wilson.
Well, these ones. I mean.
Yeah. The line 1, yeah.
Yeah, where it says line 1 shuttle. Yeah, it's gonna be heading back.
Going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you tune into my channel, you can see these buses here. All these auto service ones are going northbound on Bathurst. You can see it on my channel live if you want to watch it all day.
I've seen that before. It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool. Just like just watch all the buses. It's a relaxing chat.
Yeah, for me, I find it more fun to watch buses pass by.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Oh yeah, it is.
And then I do the dog park live also with Zaza, right?
Nice.
Are you going in here now?
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here before I head inside because I don't feel like, streaming inside the station. Yeah. It's alright. So
end on Zaza.
What's that?
You can end on Zaza. Zoom in on Zaza.
Oh, sure. Hey Zaza, any final words before I end the stream?
Yeah, say hello.
Hello. Oh. It's okay though. It happens. Alright, so we're here next to St. Clair West Station on line 1. I started off the stream at King West and University next to St.Andrew Station. Now I am here on St. Clair Avenue West, but east of Bathurst Street, next to the entrance to St. Clair West Station on line 1. So here's where I'm going to wrap up my live stream. Now it's been it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I hope you all enjoyed the walk from St. Andrew Station all the way up here at St. Clair West Station on St. Clair Avenue West, a bit east of Bathurst Street on a pleasant Sunday afternoon on a cloudy day, even though that it was raining earlier. I want to thank our mods for their awesome work as usual, and thanks to those who had super chatted. Thank you again to let's see who gave me a super chat. Thank you to Thank you to Blizz for the $2 earlier. So far, I've only received only 1 super chat on this live stream. So you guys are amazing, and don't forget that there will be a video tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. EST where I've walked around the North Building at the Metro Toronto Convention Center checking out Comic-Con during day 1 of Comic-Con, and today being the last day of Comic-Con. Hope you all had an amazing March break, and happy back to school in advance for tomorrow. Oh yeah, and also happy early birthday to Yogi, all the way from the UK. Yogi, if you're watching, happy early birthday to you, my friend. I know that tomorrow will be your special day. Happy early birthday to Yogi in advance. I haven't seen her in my chats. I spoke with her a month ago. She's been busy with work, so just want to say happy early birthday to Yogi in advance. Tomorrow will be her special birthday, all the way from the UK. And it was great seeing Pee-wee and Zaza for the first time. Any final words?
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Any final words, Pee-wee?
Oh man, just rock and roll to the Maximus. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Please also check out Zaza's channel and just, do whatever. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Just, I don't know how to explain it. There's a lot of dog stuff. It's growing.
I mean, for me, I like dogs, but I'll get used to walking a dog.
Park sometime. Definitely, you gotta come check out the dog park with Josh. You'll love it.
I've seen it on your live stream. It's nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's very nice. It's very nice. All right. Anyways, one more thing here before I end the stream. So hope you guys have an awesome Sunday afternoon. Stay safe. Stay cool. I'm gonna hop on the subway at St. Clair West Station. I'm not sure where I'll head next. Maybe I'll head north to Yorkville Mall for now. Maybe I'll get some lunch Or actually, it might be too late for lunch. I'll get like an late lunch. It is now 4:28 p.m. right now. I might get like an early supper. Who knows? But if not, I'll just head back home. I'll find a way back home for sure. I'll definitely avoid taking the Line 1 shuttle bus because I'm not even gonna bother to like head back south anyways. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday afternoon. And my next live stream will be on Saturday, March the 28th. It might be a driving live stream. I'm not sure. We'll see about that. We'll see. Can't make any promises yet. But yeah, there will be another live stream coming up this Saturday, March the 28th, 2026. As we're getting close towards the end of March and we're almost in April. And the Easter long weekend is coming up. Next Friday will be Good Friday. And of course the Easter parade is coming up too on Sunday, April 5th. Taking place, that's going to take place on Queen East in the neighborhood of the beaches. So here I am once again. So cheers everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. Have an awesome Sunday. Enjoy your day. Stay cool, stay safe wherever you travel to, and happy last day of Comic-Con, happy third day of spring, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, cheers, and I'm out. And remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out, and all that sort of thing. As I am next to the Loblaws, next to St.Clair West Station on line 1. We'll do one last look here before I end this live stream. Now it's been over 2 hours that I've been live streaming this. Alright, bye Zaza. Nice seeing you. Bye Pee-wee. Bye. So that was Pee-wee and Zaza. My first time meeting them. Hopefully I'll see them very soon again in person. But yeah, and also Go Jays Go for this Friday. This Friday will be the home opener of our home baseball team. Can't wait for the Blue Jays, and hopefully Kevin Gossman will win the game for Friday. I mean, he's a really great pitcher, so he's gonna win this. Alright, so don't forget that tomorrow there will be a premiere at 4 p.m. EST tomorrow on March 23rd. That will be during, of course, that will be during Yogi's birthday. So again, happy early birthday to Yogi in advance. And yeah, and that wraps up the end of March break from last week. So take care, adios, and until next time, bye bye. Okay, we'll end the stream right here. And again, Go Jays Go. Bye bye. It will end. Yeah, there we go. Right here is good. Alright, ciao for now.